So we are asked to simplify this equation. X quantity x minus 4 plus 8 quantity 3x minus 2x quantity x plus 5y minus quantity 3x minus x minus 2 close parenthesis. So to solve this equation, first we need to solve this inside this parenthesis. So 3x minus x minus 2 is equal to 2x minus 2. Then we write the x plus 5y minus. Then we simplify, so that x plus 5y minus, because it's negative, going to be negative 2x. Negative times negative equals positive 2. Then after that, we simplify. So x minus 2x is equal to negative x plus 5y plus 2. Then we write this 3x minus 2x. Then we simplify again, so 3x and 2x times negative x is equals to positive 2x squared. Then negative 2x plus times positive 5y is going to be negative 10xy. Then negative 2x times negative positive 2 is going to be negative 4x. After that, we simplify again, so 3x minus 4x equals to negative x plus 2x squared minus 10xy. Then we put parentheses, then bring down our 8. Then, so let's solve. So 8 times negative x is going to be 8x, negative 8x. Then 8 times positive 2x squared is going to be positive 16x squared. Then 8 times negative 10xy is equals to 80xy. After that, we solve for our x quantity x minus 4. So it's going to be x times x is going to be x squared. And then x times negative 4 is minus 4x. Then we copy this 8x, negative 8x plus 16x squared and negative 80xy. We simplify, so x squared plus 16x squared is going to be positive 17x squared. Then negative 4x minus negative 8x is equals to negative 12x. Then put our negative 80xy. So that's our final answer. 17x squared minus 12x minus 80xy. And now for our next equation to be simplified, we have this 9 quantity a minus quantity 2y minus 7 quantity x minus z close parenthesis minus 6 quantity 3 quantity x minus y minus 4 quantity x minus z close parenthesis. So to solve this equation, we need to simplify from left to right. So 3 times x is 3x. Then 3 times negative y is negative 3y. Then negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Then negative 4 times negative z is positive 4z. And we write this 6. Then, but first we need to simplify inside the parentheses. So 3x minus 4, negative 4x is equals to negative x minus 3y plus 4z. Then copy the negative 6. So let's simplify again. Negative 6 times negative x is 6x. So negative 6 times negative 3y plus going to be positive 18y. Then negative 6 times positive 4z is negative 24z. Then after that, we solve this one. First, we need to negative 7 times x is, first we copy first the 2y, and then negative 7 times x is negative 7x. Then negative 7 times negative z is positive 7z. Then we parentheses and put the negative a. So because that's negative, so a minus 2y. So negative times negative is positive 7x. And negative times positive is negative 7z. then we put parentheses and put down the 9. Then we simplify. So 9 times a is 9a. Then 9 times negative 2y is negative 18y. Then 9 times positive 7x is going to be 63x. Then 9 times negative 7z is negative 63z. Then after that, we just copy this one, the positive 6x plus 18y minus 24z. Then we simplify. So because there's no a, so it equals 9a. And so then we put the positive. So 63x minus plus 6x is going to be 69x. Then we cancel this 18, negative 18y and positive 18y because they're equal to 0. Then we solve the z because z is equal to negative 63z minus 24z is going to be negative 87z. So that's our final answer. So for number 3, we simplify 5 quantity 2x minus 3y plus 7 minus 4 quantity x minus 2y, quantity 2x minus 3 plus 4 quantity 1 minus x, close parenthesis, minus xy, close parenthesis. So to solve this equation, we need to solve inside this parenthesis. So 2x minus 3 plus, let's simplify. So 4 times x is negative 4x. Then we put a parenthesis. Then minus xy. Then let's put this down, x minus 2y. So let's simplify inside the parenthesis. So 2x minus 4x is going to be negative 2x. Then our negative 3 plus 4 is going to be positive 1. Then we minus xy. Then copy x minus 2y. Then we simplify again. So negative 2y. First copy the x. Going to be negative 2y times negative 2x is going to be positive 4xy. Then negative 2y times positive 1 is going to be negative 2y. Then we copy the xy. Then we simplify this for xy minus xy. So what we're going to do is first we copy the x. So for xy minus xy is going to be positive 3xy. Then copy the 2y in parentheses. And since we have 4 there, we put that down, negative 4. Then we simplify again. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 3, positive 3xy is 12xy. Negative 4 times negative 2y going to be positive 8y. So then we solve for this one. So 5 times 2x is going to be 10x. Then 5 times negative 3y is negative 15y. And 5 times 7 is 35. Then copy this for x minus 12xy plus 8y. So then we simplify. So 10x minus 4x is equal to be 6x. Then we put here our negative 12xy. Then negative 15y minus plus positive 8y is going to be negative 7y. Then plus our 35. I'm sorry, but that 7 is supposed to be 35. Okay, that's our final answer. So for number 4, we are asked to subtract 42x squared plus 6xy squared plus 42z from the sum of 86x squared minus 37z squared and 51y squared plus 94z squared. So first, what we're going to do here is we need to add the 86x squared minus 37z squared plus 51y squared plus 94z squared. So now we simplify. So it's going to be 86x squared. And so negative plus 51y squared. Then we have here negative 37z squared plus 94z squared. So it's going to be 57z squared. So since we have this sum, we are now going to subtract. So now we copy our sum, then subtract it by 42z squared plus 6xy plus 72z squared. Then let's copy the 86x squared and the rest. Then we subtract this, so it's going to be negative times 42x squared is going to be negative 42x squared. So negative times positive 68y squared is going to be negative 68y squared. Then the negative times positive 72z squared is going to be negative 72z squared. And now we can simplify. So it's going to be 86x squared minus 42x squared is going to be 44x squared. Then our 51y squared and negative 68 is going to be negative 17y squared, and then plus positive 57z squared and negative 72z squared is going to be 15z squared. So this is our final answer, 44x squared minus 17y squared minus 15z squared. Then for number 5, we need to subtract the sum of x cubed plus 17x squared plus 36x minus 15 and 3x squared plus 13x plus 33 from the sum of negative 2x cubed minus 8x squared plus 79x plus 8 and 5x cubed minus 73x squared plus 99x plus 67. So now we need to find the sum of x cubed plus 17x squared plus 36x minus 15 plus 3x squared minus 13x plus 33. So now let's simplify. So x cubed plus 3x cubed is equals to 4x cubed. Then 17x squared. Let's put the positive 17x squared. Then is over positive 36x minus negative 13x it is going to be equal to 23x. Then our negative 15 and our positive 33 is equal to positive 18. Then next we need to find the sum of negative 2x cubed minus 8x squared plus 79x plus 8 and 5x cubed minus 73x squared plus 99x plus 67. Now we solve to find their sum. So negative 2x cubed and positive 5x cubed is equal to 3x cubed. Then our negative 8x squared and negative 73x squared is equal to negative 81x squared. Then our 79x and our 99x is equal to 178x. Then our positive 8 and our positive 67 is going to equal to 75. So after we find their sum, we can now start to subtract. So we write the 3x cubed minus 81x squared plus 178x plus 75 minus quantity of 4x cubed minus 17x squared plus 23x plus 18. Now we can simplify. So let's write x cubed minus 81x squared plus 178x plus 75. So since we're going to subtract, we need to change the sign here because this is inside the parentheses. So negative 4x cubed, then so negative times negative is going to be positive 17x squared. So negative times positive is going to be negative 23x, then negative times positive is going to be negative 18. Then we can simplify to find our final answer. So we can see here that 3x cubed and negative 4x cubed is equal to negative x cubed. Then the 81x squared and the positive 17x squared is going to be negative 64x squared. Then our 178x and our negative 23x is going to be equal to 155x, and our positive 75 and our negative 18 is equal to 57. So this is our final answer. So for number 6, we're going to find the product of 2x cubed minus x squared y plus y cubed and 3x squared y minus 4xy squared plus 5y cubed. So to solve, we will multiply 2x cubed to 3x squared y, and we will get 6x raised to 5y. Then we multiply 2x cubed and 4xy squared, and we will get negative 8x raised to 4y squared. Then we multiply 2x cubed to 5y cubed, and we will get positive 10x cubed y cubed. Next, we multiply the negative x squared y to 3x squared y, and we will going to get the negative 3x raised to 4y squared. Multiply the negative x squared y to negative 4xy squared, and we will get the positive 4x cubed y cubed. Then we multiply the negative x squared y to positive 5y cubed, and we will get the negative 5x squared y raised to 4. Then we multiply the y cubed to 3x squared y, and we will get the positive 3x squared y raised to 4. Then we multiply the y cubed to negative 4xy squared, and we will get negative 4xy raised to 5, and we will multiply the y cubed to positive 5y cubed, and we will get positive 5y raised to 6. And after that, we will simplify. So we get the 6x raised to 5. Then we have here the 8x raised to 4y raised to 2 can be subtracted by 3x raised to 4y squared, and it will get negative 11x raised to 4y squared. Then we have here the 10x cubed y cubed, and the positive 4x cubed y cubed can also be simplified, and we will get 14x cubed y cubed. We have here negative 5x squared and y raised to 4, and positive 3x squared and y raised to 4, so we can simplify them, and we will get the negative 2x squared y raised to 4. Then we just copy the negative 4x and y raised to 5 plus 5 y raised to 6 because they don't have like terms. And that's our final answer. And for number 7, we will find the product of 2x squared minus x cubed minus 4x plus 5 and 3x minus 2x squared plus 7. Here, just like in number 6, we will multiply all of them. So when we multiply the 2x squared to 3x, we will get the 6x cubed. Multiply the 2x squared and the negative 2x squared, and we will get negative 4x raised to 4. Then the 2x squared and the positive 7, and we will get the 14x squared. Then we multiply the negative x cubed and the 3x, and we will get the negative 3x raised to 4, and multiply the negative x cubed and 2x squared, and we will get the 2x raised to 5, and our x cubed multiplied by our 7, we will get the negative 7 cubed. That we multiply our negative 4x to 3x equals to negative 12x squared. Then our negative 4x and negative 2x squared will be positive 8x cubed, and negative 4x and 7 is going to be 4x raised to 4. 5 times 3x is going to be 15x, and 5 times negative 2x squared is going to be negative 10x squared, and 5 times 7 is 35. Then after that, we will combine the like terms. Then we'll get the 2x raised to 5 minus the 7x raised to 4, and the positive 7x raised to 3. Then after that, we will get the negative 8x squared. Then after that, we have here the negative 28x and the 15x, so it will become negative 13x, and we have the 35. And this is our final answer. For number 8, we have here the quantity of 3x plus 2y squared and 2x minus 2y squared. So here, to solve this, we need to expand the 3x plus 2y squared. So we're going to get the 9x squared plus 12xy and plus 4y squared. Then expand this also. We get 4x squared minus 8xy plus 4y squared. Then after that, we will multiply in the same process again. We get 36x raised to 4, and we get the negative 72x cubed y, and we get the positive 36x squared y squared. Then here we get the positive 48x cubed y, and then we get 96x squared y squared. Then we get 48xy cubed, and positive, going to get the negative 32xy cubed, and the 16y raised to 4. Then after that, we will combine like terms. So because 36x raised to 4 has no like terms, we can write it down. Then combine these two, 3 I mean, then we get the 44x squared y squared. Then let's just put 16y raised to 4 because it has no like term. Then we have here the 72 and the 48. So we will get the negative 24x cube y. Then after that, we have here the 32xy cube and the 48y cube. And this is our final answer. For number 9, we have here the quantity a squared minus 2ab plus 3b squared and quantity 2a minus b squared. So now to solve, first we need to expand the quantity 2a minus b squared, and we will get 4a squared minus 4ab plus b squared. So now we can multiply, so a squared times 4a squared is equal to 4a raised to 4. Then a squared times negative 4ab is 4a cubed b. Then a squared times b squared is equals to a squared b squared. We multiply the negative 2ab to 4a squared and we will get a negative a cubed b. Then negative 2ab times negative 4ab is positive 8a squared b squared. Then negative 2ab times b squared is equals to negative 2ab cubed. Then we multiply the 3b squared to 4b squared and we will get the 12a squared b squared. Then multiply 3b squared to negative 4ab and we will get 12ab cubed. Then the 3b squared to positive b squared and we will get positive 3b raised to 4. And now we can combine like terms to get our final answer. So we have here our 4a raised to 4 minus our 12a cubed b, then our plus 21a squared b squared, and also we have our negative 14ab cubed. Then just copy the 3b raised to 4 and this is our final answer. So for number 10, we will solve for quantity x minus y cubed and quantity x plus y. So to solve for number 10, first we need to expand the quantity x minus y cubed and we will get this 3x cubed minus 3x squared y plus 3xy squared minus y cubed. And now we can multiply the x cubed times x is x raised to 4, x cubed times y is x cubed y, then negative 3x squared y times x is negative 3x cubed y, then negative 3x squared y times y is negative 3x squared y squared. Then our positive 3xy squared times x is 3x squared y squared, 3x y squared times y is 3xy cubed. Then our y cubed times x is going to be xy cubed, negative xy cubed, and negative y cubed times y is negative y raised to 4. Now we can combine like terms to get our final answer. So we have x raised to 4 and our positive x cubed y minus 3x cubed y, and we can get 2x cubed y, and we have here 3x squared y squared and positive 3x squared y squared, so we can cancel them because they are equivalent to 0. And then we have here 3xy cubed minus xy cubed, and we can get 2xy cubed, and we can copy our negative y raised to 4, and that's our final answer. For number 11, we are going to divide the first polynomial by the second polynomial. So our first polynomial is x raised to 5 plus 2x raised to 4 minus 3x cubed minus 2x squared minus 2x plus 18 and x squared minus 3x plus 2. So now we're going to write down our given polynomials. And now we can now start to divide. So x raised to 5 divided by x raised to 2 is going to be x cubed. So x cubed times x squared is x raised to 5. Then x cubed times negative 3x is negative 3x raised to 4. Then x cubed times positive 2 is going to be positive 2x raised cubed. And now we can start to subtract. So x raised to 5 minus x raised to 5 is equal to 0. So we can cancel it. So positive 2x raised to 4 minus negative 3x raised to 4. So 3x, negative 3x raised to 4 will going to be positive. So we will have 5x raised to 4. Then negative 3x cubed minus positive 2x raised to 3 is going to be negative 5x cubed. Then we bring down our negative 8x squared. And now we divide 5x raised to 4 by x raised to 2, and we will get 5x squared. Then we multiply 5x squared to x squared, and we will get to 5x raised to 4. Then multiply 5x raised to 2 to negative 3x, we get negative 15x cubed. Then 5x squared multiplied by 2, and we get 10x squared. And now we subtract, so we can cancel, and negative 5x cubed minus negative 15x cubed, we're going to get 10x cubed. Then we subtract negative 8x squared minus positive 10x raised to 2, and we get negative 18x squared. Then we bring down our negative 2x. We divide our 10x cubed by x squared, and we can get 10x. So 10x times x squared is 10x cubed. Then 10x times 3x is 30, negative 30x squared. Then 10x times 2 is positive 20x. And now we subtract again, so cancel. So negative 18x squared minus negative 30x squared, we can get positive 12x squared. Then negative 2x minus positive 20x, and we will get negative 22x, and we bring down our positive 18. Then we divide our 12x squared by x squared, so we can get positive 12. So positive 12 times x squared is 12x squared. So 12 times negative 3x is equals to 36x. Then 12 times 2 is positive 24. We can subtract again, so cancel. So negative 22x minus 36x is 14x, and minus 6, and that will be our remainder. So our final answer will be x cubed plus 5x squared plus 10x plus 12x plus 14x minus 6 over x squared minus 3x plus 2. So again, for number 12, we're going to divide the first polynomial by the second polynomial. So 12x raised to 5 minus 2x raised to 4 plus 3x cubed plus 70x minus 7 and 3x squared plus x minus 7. So to be able to solve for number 12, we will add 0x squared. Now we start to divide. So 12x raised to 5 divided by 3x squared, and we were going to get 4x cubed. So 4x cubed times 3x squared is 12x raised to 5, and 4x cubed times x is 4x raised to 4, and 4x cubed times negative 7 is negative 28x cubed. So now we can subtract, so cancel 12x raised to 5 and negative 12x raised to 5. Then negative 2x raised to 4 minus positive 4x raised to 4 is equals to negative 6x raised to 4, and positive 3x cubed minus negative 28x raised to 3 is positive 31x cubed, and let's bring down our positive 0x squared. Then we start to divide again, so negative x raised to 4 divided by 3x squared is negative 2x squared. Negative 2x squared times 3x squared is negative 6x raised to 4, and negative 2x squared times x is negative 2x cubed. Then negative 2x squared times negative 7 is positive 14x squared. And subtract again, so we cancel. So positive 31x cubed minus negative 2x cubed is 33x cubed. Then 0x squared minus positive 14x squared is equal to negative 14x squared. Then we will bring down our 70x. Now we can start to divide again. So 33x cubed divided by 3x squared is 11x. And 11x times 3x squared is 33x cubed. And 11x times x is 11x squared. And 11x times negative 7 is negative 77x. We subtract, so we can cancel. So negative 14 times minus negative 11x squared is negative 25x squared. And positive 70x minus negative 77x is equals to 147x. Then we'll bring down our negative 7. Then after that we can divide again. So negative 25x squared divided by 3x squared is equal to negative 8. So negative 8 times 3x squared is equal to negative 24x squared. And 8 times x is negative 8x. And 8 times negative 7 is positive 56. So now we subtract. So negative 25x squared minus negative 24 is negative x squared. Then positive 147x minus negative 8x is equal to 155x. Then negative 7 minus positive 56 is equal to negative 63. So that's our remainder. So to write our final answer, we will have 4x cubed minus 2x squared plus 11x minus 8 plus negative x squared plus 155x minus 63 over 3x squared plus x minus 7. For number 13, we will going to divide the first polynomial by the second polynomial again. So 8x raised to 5 minus 6x raised to 4 minus 11x cubed plus 3x squared plus 17x plus 15 and 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. So to solve, we do the same process again as 11 and 12. So we divide 8x raised to 5 and 2x raised to 3 and we get 4x squared. Then we multiply 4x squared to 2x cubed, 3x squared, 5x, and negative 2. And we will get 8x raised to 5 plus 12x raised to 4 plus 20x cubed minus 8x squared. Now we can subtract and we can get negative 18x raised to 4 minus 31x cubed plus 11x squared and bring down our 17x. Then we divide our 18x raised to 4 by 2x cubed. So we will get negative 9x, so negative 9x times 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5x minus 2, and we will get negative 18x raised to 4 minus 27x raised to 3 minus 45x squared plus 18x. Then we subtract and we can get negative 4x cubed plus 56x squared minus x and bring down our 15. Our 4x cubed by 2x cubed and we will get negative 2. So negative 2 times 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5x minus 2, and we will now get negative 4x cubed minus 6x squared minus 10x plus 4. So we will subtract and we will have 62x squared plus 9x plus 11, and that will be our remainder. So to write our final answer, we will have 4x squared minus 9x minus 2 plus our remainder 62x squared plus 9x plus 11 over 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. For number 14, we need to solve for x and y. So we have here 14x minus 12y equals 7 and 21x minus 18y equals 21. So to find our x and y, we will use the elimination method to find the x. So I will eliminate the y. So I put negative 3 and 2. So 14 times negative 3 is equal to negative 42x. Then our negative 3 times negative 12y is going to be positive 36y and equal to 7 times negative 3 is equals to negative 21. Then 21x times 2 is equals to 42x, and negative 18y times 2 is equals to negative 36y, and equal to 21 times 2 is equals to 42. And now we can cancel our y. Then we add. So negative 42x plus 42 is equals to 0. And negative 21 plus 42 is equals to 21. Since this is our answer, we can say that this equation has no solution. It is inconsistent, but it is independent. So for number 15, we are going to solve for x and y again. So 14x minus 12y equals 0, and 49x minus 42y equals 0. So to solve for x and y, we are going to use this substitution method. So let's copy 14x minus 12y equals 0. So let's transpose negative 12y to the other side. So we will get 14x equals 0 plus 12y. Then let's combine 0 plus 12y. It is going to be 12y. So let's divide both sides by 14 to cancel out. So 14x over 14 is going to be x is equal to 12y over 14, or we can lowest term, so this will become x is equals to 6y over 7. Since we have the x, we can substitute. So 49, substitute xy over 7 minus 42y equals to 0. We can multiply 49 times 6y, and it will going to be 294y over 7 minus 42 equals to 0. So 794y over 7 is equals to 42y minus 42y is equals to 0. So 42y minus 42y equals to 0 equals 0. So we can say that this equation has many solutions, consistent and dependent. For number 16, we will solve for x and y. So 6 over x minus 7 over y equals to 26 and 1 half, and 5 over x minus 8 over y equals to 29. So to solve this, we will use the substitution method. So to do that, let's transpose our 7 over y to the other side. So now we will get 6 over x equals to 26 and 1 half plus 7 over y. And what I did is I put 6 divided by 6 over x equals to 6 divided by 26 and 1 half plus 7 over y. And after that, I solve to cancel 6 and we can get the x. After that, let's put 26 and 1 half into improper fraction, so we get 53 over 2. So now we have x equals to 6 divided by 53 over 2 plus 7 over y. So then let's solve inside the parenthesis. So 53 over 2 plus 7 over y is equals to 53y plus 14 over 2y. Now we have x equals to 6 divided by 53 plus 14 over 2y. And after that, we solve. So we have 6 over 1 times the reciprocal of 53y plus 14 and over 2y, and that is 2y over 53y plus 14. And now we will get the answer is equals to 12y over 53y plus 14, and that will be our x. Now we can substitute our x to 5 over x minus 8 over y equals 29 to get our y. So now we have here 5 divided by 12y over 53y plus 14 minus 8 over y equals to 29. Right, 5 divided by 12y over 53y plus 14 minus 8y equals to 29. So now we can solve our 5 divided by 12y over 53y plus 14. So let's multiply it to the reciprocal of 12y over 53y plus 14, and we will get the 265y plus 70 over 12y. Now we have 265y plus 70 over 12y minus 8y equals 29. Now we can solve our 265y plus 70 over 12y minus 8y, and we will get 265y plus 70 minus 96 over 12y, and that will be equal to 265y minus 26 over 12y equals 29. So we can cancel out our 12y by multiplying it by 12 both sides. So let's cancel 12y and 12, and let's multiply 29 by 12. And now we have 265y minus 26 equals to 348y. Now we can combine our like terms. So let's transpose our 265y to the other side. So we will get now negative 26 equals to 348 minus 265y. Now let's subtract, and we will get negative 26 equals to 83y. So to cancel and to get our y, we divide both sides by 83. So now we have our y is equals to negative 26 over 83. Since we have now our y, we can solve for our x by substituting it to 5 over x minus 8 and substitute the x, and that will be negative 26 over 83 equals 29. So to solve, first we solve our 8 divided by negative 26 over 83. So to solve, we multiply to the reciprocal. So 8 over 1 times 83 over negative 26, and we will get 664 over negative 26, or we can lowest term it, and we will get negative 332 over 13. Now we have 5 over x minus negative 332 over 13 equals 29. So our negative will be positive, and it will become 5 over x plus 332 over 13 equals 29. So let's transpose our 332 over 13 to the other side. Then after that, we solve for the 29 over 1 minus 332 over 13, and we will get 377 minus 332 over 13, and that will be equal to 45 over 13. So now we have 5 over x equals to 45 over 13. So first we will put 5 divided by 5 over x equals to 5 divided by 45 over 13. So now we can solve to 5 over 1 times x over 5, and it will be equal to x. So now we have x equals to 5 over 1 times the reciprocal of 45 over 13, and that is 13 over 45. And now we have here 65 over 45, or our x is equal to 13 over 9. So for number 17, we will solve for x, y, and z. So 5x plus 7y plus 2z equals to negative 14, and 2x plus 5y plus 3z equals to 3, and 3x minus 6y plus 4z equals to negative 4. So to solve number 17, we will use the elimination method, but first we need to choose two polynomials. So I choose 5x plus 8y plus 2z equals negative 14, and 2x plus 5y plus 3z equals to 3. So I want to eliminate the x, so I will multiply the first polynomial by 2 and the second polynomial by negative 5. Then we will get the 2 times 5x is equals to 10x. Then 2 times positive 8y is equals to 16y. Then 2 times 2z is equals to 4z. Then 2 times negative 14 is negative 28. Then we multiply negative 5 to 2x, we will get negative 10x. Then we multiply negative 5x to positive 5y. Then multiply 5 to positive 3z, and we will get negative 15. And negative 5 times 3 is equals to negative 15. So now we can cancel our 10x and our negative 10x. Then we add. So 16y minus 25y is equals to negative y. Then positive 4z, and our negative 15z is equals to negative z. Then our negative 28 minus 15 is equals to negative 43. Then now we will choose two polynomials again. So I pick the 2x plus 5y plus 3z equals 3, and our 3x minus 6y plus 4z equals to negative 4. So now I want to eliminate again the x. So I will multiply them by 3 and negative 2. So 3 times 2x is equals to 6x, and 3 times 5y is equals to 15y, and 3 times 3z is equals to 9z, and 3 times 3 is 9. Then our negative 2 and 3x, we will get negative 6x, then negative 2 times negative 6y, we will get positive 12y, then negative 2 and our positive 4z, we will get 8z, and our negative 2 and our negative 4, we will get 8, positive 8. Then we can cancel our 6x and our negative x. Then we add our 15 plus positive y is equals to 27y. Then our positive 9z and our negative 8z is equals to z. Then our 9 plus our 8 is equals to 17. And since now we have our two polynomials, we can use the elimination method to find our z. So now we will eliminate our y. So I will multiply our negative 9y minus 11z equals negative 43 to 3, so that we will be able to cancel our y. So 3 times negative 9y is equals to negative 27y, and 3 times 11z is equals to negative 37z, and 3 times negative 43 is equals to negative 129. Then we add, just to write our 27y plus z equals to 17. Then we cancel our negative 27y and our 27y. Then we add our negative 33z and our positive 33z, and we will get negative 32z. Then equals, then let's add our negative 129 and our 17, and we will get negative 112. So to find our z, let's divide both sides by negative 32 to cancel out. So z is equals to negative 112 over negative 32. So we can lowest term. So now we will get z is equals to 7 over 2. So to find our y, we will substitute our z with our 7 over 2. So we will get here 27y plus 7 over 2 is equals to 17. So now we will transpose our 7 over 2 to the other side. So now we have 27y equals to 17 minus 7 over 2. Then we solve. Then we have 17 over 1 minus 7 over 2. And we will get 34 minus 7 over 2. Or 34 minus 7 is equals to 27. And put over 2. So let's write our 27y equals to 27 over 2. So to find our y, let's cancel out. Y equals to, divide both sides by 27. So y equals to 27 over 2 over 27. So to find our y, let's divide 27 over 2 by 27. So we will multiply 27 over 2 to the reciprocal of 27 over 1, and that is 1 over 27. And we will get y equals to 27 over 54, or y equals to 1/2. So since we have our y and our z, which is y equals to 1/2 and z equals to 7 over 2, we can now solve for our x. So let's choose one polynomial to substitute our y and z. So I choose 2x plus 5y plus 3z equals 3. So let's substitute, and it will going to be 2x plus 5 times 1/2 plus 3 times 7 over 2 equals to 3. Then let's solve. Now we solve for 5 times 1.5 and 3 times 7.5. So now we will get positive 5 over 2 plus 21 over 2. Then if we add both of them, we get 26 over 2. So now we have 2x plus 26 over 2 equals 3. So we transpose our 26 over 2 to the other side. So now we have 2x equals to 3 minus 26 over 2. So now we can solve for 3 over 1 minus 26 over 2. And we will get 6 minus 26 over 2. Or we can simplify it, and we will get negative 20 over 2. And we can lowest term, it will become negative 10. So let's write our 2x equals to negative 10. Then to eliminate, and so that we can get the x, we will divide both sides by 2. So now we can cancel that 2, and we will have x equals to negative 10 over 2. We can lowest term, and we will get x equals to negative 5, and that will be our x. For our number 18, we will solve again for x, y, and z. And we have here 4 over x plus 5 over y minus 3 over z equals to 22. then 7 over x minus 2 over y plus 4 over z equals to 51, then 9 over x minus 1 over y minus 1 over z equals to 35. So to make our calculation easier, let's substitute 1 over x equals to a, so 1 over y equals to b, and 1 over z equals to c. Now it will become 4a plus 5b minus 3c equals to 22, and 7a minus 2b plus 4c equals to 51, and 9a minus b minus c equals to 35. So here we will use our Kramer's rule. So d is equals to, so we just copy our 4, 7, and 9, and 5, negative 2, and negative 1, and negative 3, 4, and negative 1. Then copy our first row and second row, which is 4, 7, 9, and 5, negative 2, negative 1. Then we start to multiply. So 4 times negative 2 times negative 1 is going to be d is equals to 8. Then 5 times 4 times 9 is going to be 180. And our negative 3 times 7 times negative 1 is 21. Then minus, we need to subtract because we're going in other direction. So 9 minus 2 minus 3 is equals to 54. And negative 1 times 4 times 4 is going to be minus negative 16. And let's multiply negative 1 times 7 times 5 is equals to negative 35. So we can simplify it. So 8 plus 180 plus 21 is equals to 209 minus 54 plus, because negative times negative 16 is equals to positive 16, then negative times negative 35 is positive 35. So let's solve. So our d is equals to 206. To solve for our x, so d1, let's substitute our first row with the 22, 51, and 35. Then copy the second row and first row from the d. And now we will get 22, 51, 35, 5, negative 2, negative 1, negative 3, 4, and negative 1. Then after that, just copy the first row and the second row, which is 22, 51, 35, and 5, negative 2, negative 1. Now we can start to multiply our 22, negative 2, and 1, 5, 4, and 35, and negative 3, 51, and negative 1. And now we subtract. So 35 times negative 2 times negative 3, and negative 1, 4, and 22, and negative 1, 51, and 5. And just solve them just like what we did to solve for our d. Then our d1 is going to be 1030. So for our d2, same process, but we will substitute our second row with 22, 51, and 35. Let's just copy our 4, 7, and 9. Then change our second row with 22, 51, and 35. Then for our third row, we'll write negative 3, 4, and negative 1. Then copy again our first row and second row. So 4 times 4, 7, and 9, and 22, 51, and 35. So now we can start to multiply from 4 times 51 times negative 1, and 22 times 4 times 9, and negative 3 times 7 times 35, and subtract it by 9 and 51 and 3. Multiply them, and 35 times 4 times 4, and negative 1 times 7 times 22. And solve them, and we will get our 824 for our d2. So to find our d3, let's just substitute our third row with 22, 51, and 35. So let's copy 4, 7, and 9, 5, negative 2, and negative 1. And let's write the 22, 51, and 35 on our third row. Then copy our first row and second row. So 4, 7, 9, and 5, negative 2, and negative 1. Then we can start to multiply. So 4 times negative 2 times 35, then 5 times 51 times 9, then 22 times 7 times negative 1, then subtract it by 9 minus 2, and 22, multiply them, and negative 1 times 51 times 4, then 35 times 7 times 5. And for our d3, we will have 1236. So since v is not equal to 0, we can apply our Cramer's rule. So we can find a, b, and c by using the formula a is equals to d1 over d, b is equals to d2 over d, and c equals to d3 over d. Start. So our d1 is 1030 over our d is equals to 206. So a is equals to 5. Then for our b, since our d2 is equals to 824 and our d is equals to 206, and divide them and we will get b is equals to 4. Then for c, we have our d3 is equals to 1236 over 206, and we divide them, we get 6, so c is equals to 6. So to find our x, y, and z, we will make our a equals to 1 over x, our b is equals to 1 over y, and our c is equals to 1 over z. So to solve for our x, so substitute our a with x, 1 over x. So we have 1 over x equals to 5. So let's solve to cancel out, and so that we get x. What I do is put 1 divided by 1 over x and 1 divided by 5, so we can solve. So 1 over 1 times the reciprocal of x over 1. So now we have x, or x equals to 1 over 5. Then for our y, same process, put 1 divided by 1 over y and equals to 1 divided by 4, and we will have y equals to 1/4. Then again, same process to get our z, put 1 divided by 1 over z equals to 1 divided by 6, and we will get z is equals to 1 over 6.